Have you ever noticed that the more you try to be kind, helpful, and involved, the more distant people sometimes become? You offer advice. You jump in with ideas. You try to fix things. But over time, they share less. Messages get shorter. The room goes a little quieter when you speak. They change the subject. Respect rarely disappears in one dramatic moment. It fades through small habits we repeat without seeing them. In this video, we will look at 4 habits that quietly destroy the respect people have for you. Pay special attention to habit number 3, interrupting. It is the one that silently makes people shut down, stop opening up, and slowly step away from you. Stay until the end, because I will give you one simple Stoic question. If you use it in every conversation, people will feel truly heard around you. And that is how real respect begins to grow again. Respect does not vanish by accident. It fades because of small, repeated choices we barely notice. Stoic philosophy exists for this kind of work. Marcus Aurelius warned us not to waste life arguing about what a good person should be. He asked us to become one through our actions. Seneca said that wisdom begins when you dare to observe yourself without excuses. That is what we are doing here. Instead of blaming toxic people, disrespectful society, or bad communication, we turn the light inward. We ask a harder question. What am I doing that quietly damages the respect others have for me? One of the most underestimated habits is interruption, speaking more than we listen, letting anxiety and ego jump ahead of the other person. Through a Stoic lens, we can turn that impulse into calm, powerful listening. But interrupting is only one part of the story. There are several other common habits that slowly eat away at respect long before we notice. Let's start with the first one. Habit 1. Gossiping, the silent poison of your reputation. The first habit that quietly destroys respect is gossip. It looks harmless. It even feels social. You tell yourself you are just sharing what you heard. You fill the silence. You join the group. But every time you speak about someone who is not in the room, you are also speaking about yourself. Because gossip sends 3 clear messages to everyone listening. It says, I cannot be trusted with sensitive information. I feed on other people's mistakes. And if you are not here, I might be talking about you too. Think about the last time you heard a friend tear someone apart behind their back. Even if you laughed or nodded, a part of you probably thought, what do they say about me when I am not here? That small doubt is the beginning of lost respect. The Stoics were direct about this. Epictetus advised that if a conversation turns toward criticizing others, either walk away or remain silent. The more you talk about other people's lives, the less attention you have for your own. Gossip also weakens you internally. It keeps your mind busy with drama instead of discipline, with stories instead of solutions, with comparison and judgment instead of clarity. If you want to be respected, use a simple rule. Do not pass on what does not build up. When people are with you, let them feel safe, not exposed. Talk about ideas, lessons, and experiences. Not private details that were never yours to share. Over time, something subtle will happen. Fewer people will bring you gossip. More people will bring you their trust. And trust is the soil where respect grows. Yet trust is not decided only by what you say about others. It is also shaped by what you do after you speak, by whether your actions match your words. This leads to the second habit. Habit 2. Being unreliable, when your word loses its value. The second habit that erodes respect faster than almost anything else is unreliability. We live in a time where promises are cheap. I'll be there. I'll help you with that. I'll change. But when the moment comes, many people disappear into excuses, distractions, and silence. Here is the hard truth. When your word loses its weight, you lose weight with it. You may not think of yourself as unreliable. You are busy. You are flexible. You are spontaneous. You say yes because you want to be kind. You don't want to disappoint anyone in the moment. But over time, every canceled plan, every missed deadline, every sorry I forgot becomes a quiet record in the minds of others. Imagine a friend spends weeks preparing something important, a birthday, a project, a meeting. You say, "I'll definitely be there." On the day, you get caught up in something else. You send a rushed message and move on. For you, it is only one event. For them, it is a clear message. Your time mattered less than whatever distracted me. The Stoics saw a person's word as a pillar of character. Seneca wrote that nothing is more valuable than the commitment of an honest person. Reliability is not built with beautiful promises. It is built with small, consistent actions. Showing up when you say you will, being on time, communicating early when something changes. And above all, not agreeing to what you know you cannot do. People do not need you to be perfect. They need to know one thing. If you say it, you will do it. In relationships, work, money, and reputation, respect is born from trust. And trust is born from the quiet repetition of integrity, especially in the smallest details. But even if your word is strong, there is another habit that can damage how people experience you in the moment. It is not about what you promise. It is about how you handle a conversation while it is happening. Habit 3. Interrupting. When your anxiety speaks louder than the other person. Sometimes you do not lose respect because of big mistakes. You lose it through a small behavior you repeat in almost every conversation. You interrupt. You cut people off mid-sentence. You finish their thoughts for them. You jump in the moment an idea appears in your mind. You may think you are just being engaged, helpful, and enthusiastic, but interrupting sends a different message. What I have to say is more important than what you are saying right now. Early in my career, I was exactly like that. In every meeting, I was full of ideas, eager to prove my value. If I disagreed, I jumped in. If I had a suggestion, I jumped in. I thought I was contributing. One day, my manager spoke to me calmly and said, "You are always ready to speak, but rarely ready to listen." The words stung because they were true. I was not really listening. I was waiting for my turn to talk. That is not confidence. That is ego dressed as enthusiasm. The Stoics saw listening as a form of strength. Epictetus reminded us that we have 2 ears and 1 mouth, so we can listen more and speak less. A Stoic does not rush to dominate the conversation. A Stoic observes, absorbs, and then responds with clarity. From that day, I began to practice what I call Stoic listening. When I felt the urge to interrupt, I paused. I took a breath and asked myself, does this need to be said right now? Or can I wait and truly listen to the end? That small pause changed everything. People began to feel heard around me. They opened up more. They trusted me more. Here is the Stoic question I promised you. Ask yourself, in every conversation, have I really heard this person? Or am I just waiting for my turn to speak? If you live by that question, your presence will feel different. If you want deeper respect, do not fight to be the loudest voice in the room. Be the one who listens so deeply that when you finally speak, everyone is ready to hear you. But even a good listener can fall into one more habit that poisons the atmosphere and slowly pushes people away. Habit 4. Complaining excessively when negativity becomes your identity. Everyone complains sometimes about the traffic, the boss, the weather, the bills. A little venting can feel like a release. But there is a line. When complaining stops being occasional and becomes a habit, it does not only drain you, it drains everyone around you. Slowly, without noticing, you become known as that person for whom nothing is ever enough. I went through a phase like this myself. If it rained, I was annoyed. If it was hot, I was annoyed. If someone wronged me, I told the story for days. One day, a friend looked at me and said quietly, "It feels like nothing is ever okay for you. Have you noticed that?" My first reaction was defensiveness. Later, the words echoed in my mind. They hurt because they were true. I had slipped into the role of the victim. And when you live as a victim, you give away your power. You stop asking, "What can I do?" You only ask, "Why is this happening to me?" The Stoics offer a different path. Do not waste your life fighting reality. Change what you can change. Accept with dignity what you cannot. The rain will not stop because you complain. The traffic will not move because you curse at it. But your attitude is always within your control. So next time you feel a complaint rising, pause and ask, "Is this under my control?" If yes, act. If no, accept and move on. This single question, repeated with discipline, can reshape your inner world. People are naturally drawn to those who carry calm, grounded energy, not constant negativity. Respect grows around those who bring solutions, perspective, and quiet strength, not endless complaints. Closing: identity, action, and Stoic CTA. If you have stayed with this video until now, it already says something important about you. You are willing to do the hardest work of all, to look honestly at yourself. Because the respect of others does not begin out there. It begins with something deeper: respecting yourself. We have walked through 4 habits that quietly sabotage your image. Gossiping destroys the trust others place in you. Being unreliable weakens the value of your word. Interrupting reveals ego and anxiety more than confidence. Complaining excessively turns negativity into your identity and pushes people away. The good news is simple and freeing. None of these habits are permanent. They are patterns, and patterns can be replaced. Stoicism offers a clear way forward. Instead of gossiping, you choose conversations that build, heal, and inspire. Instead of promising everything, you commit to less and deliver more. Instead of interrupting, you practice stoic listening. Calm presence, deep attention, thoughtful responses. Instead of complaining, you act where you have power and accept with dignity where you do not. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "The best revenge is to be unlike him who performed the injury." We might add, the best way to earn respect is to be unlike the majority. To be the rare person who brings trust, balance, and clarity wherever they go. You do not need to become a different person overnight. One choice a day is enough. One less gossip. One promise kept. One moment of listening fully. One complaint turned into action or acceptance. Do this consistently and quietly, and the world will begin to respond differently to you. Not because you demanded respect, but because you became someone who naturally deserves it. If you recognized yourself in any of these habits, this is not a reason for shame. It is an invitation to grow. Pause for a moment and turn this reflection into a decision. In the comments, write, "I choose to be worthy of respect." Then add which of the 4 habits you are committed to transforming first. When you do this, you are not just typing a sentence, you are drawing a line in your own story. If this video helped you see yourself more clearly, give it a like, share it with someone who needs this reminder, and subscribe for more Stoic wisdom you can actually live, not just listen to. Remember, you are responsible for the energy you bring into every room, every conversation, every relationship. From today on, choose to bring what builds up, and gently leave behind everything that does not.